Hi. In this tutorial we will take a step-by-step guide to creating a Kivy application that accesses the service provided by an external API. Let's take an example with a simple application that accesses an API that provides the dollar quote of a cryptocurrency. In this tutorial we will use the API provided by coincap, as it is simple and does not require a key for access. The app can later be installed on a mobile. Here in this channel, we have a tutorial for installing on an Android phone, using the buildozer tool. We will leave the link to this video in the description. But first we would like to ask you to leave your like, to encourage us to produce more videos like this. And, if it is possible, subscribe to the channel. Before starting the installation you must ensure that the following prerequisites are in place. You must have Python 3 installed. You also need to have the Kivy module installed. If not, go to the kivy.org website for installation instructions. Given these prerequisites, we can move on to the next steps. The application that we will show in this tutorial is a simple application that allows the user to select a cryptocurrency and consult its current dollar quote. This is the application screen. To keep it simple, we won't include a lot of features. Still, the application has some interesting features. The first feature is that the application uses a tabbed panel. Another interesting feature is the use of a spinner. Spinner is a widget that provides a quick way to select a value from a set. The tabbed panel allows the user to switch to a tab where, instead of selecting the cryptocurrency, they can type in the name of the currency. If the name is recognized by the service provided by the API, the value will be displayed by the application. Finally, a last feature of the application is the use of the RST document widget. The RST document, or restructured text, is a widget that allows you to display text formatted using tags. The API we selected to collect the quote was the API provided by coincap. Access is free and keyless but limited to 200 requests per minute. So it may be necessary to press the query button a few times to get the value. The application code is segmented into 3 parts. The first part is the import of the modules that will be used. The second part contains the specification of the application screen, also called view. The third part contains the code that will receive the inputs and process the user's request, encompassing what is called model and control. Now we will detail each of these parts. We chose to specify the screen through a string that is loaded into a builder object. We chose to do it this way to keep all the code in one file, but still maintain the separation between the interface and the control code. Other possible options would be to specify it in a separate .kv file, or create the interface objects in the code itself. But this last option would not make clear the separation of the interface specification from the rest of the code. Since this is a simple application, only 4 modules will be imported: the app, the tabbed panel, the builder, and the request URL. First we have the name of the screen, in this case panel, and some of its properties. The screen is made up of a tabbed panel. The panel has 3 tabs or tabbed panel item. The first has a grid layout with 1 column and 4 rows. The first line contains an image for decoration purposes only. The second line contains a spinner so that the user can select the cryptocurrency. The third line contains a button that must be pressed by the user to obtain the cryptocurrency quote. The fourth line contains a RST document widget, to display the cryptocurrency quote. The second tab is similar to the previous one, however, we replaced spinner by a text input so that the user can type the name of the currency that he wants to receive the quote. The third tab is only for displaying developer and help information. Let's now look at the third section of the app, namely, the code section. Control of the screen is implemented through a class with the same name as the screen, that is, panel. Panel is a subclass of the tabbed panel class. We include in the class a variable containing the coincap API URL. In the constructor of the class we invoke the constructor of the superclass. The button press method handles clicking the button on the first tab. The button T press method, on the other hand, handles the click on the second tab's button. Both methods send a GET request to the coincap API, with the name of the cryptocurrency. In case of failure, the GOT_ERROR method is invoked to display a message. On success, the GOT_JSON method is invoked, or GOT_JSON_T, depending on the tab, to display the result in the RST document widget. The last piece of code contains the definition of the class that represents the application, and that returns the class that controls the screen, as well as the call to run the application. The application can now be run, via the Python command, in the terminal command line. The full application code can be downloaded from GitHub at the address indicated. There is a link to GitHub in the description of this video. The GitHub repository also has the config file to deploy to Android via buildozer. So we come to the end of the tutorial. Thanks for watching and I hope it was helpful. Leave your like if you enjoyed. Please, subscribe if you want to watch more videos like this.